Hello, my bad mama jammas. Welcome back to Be a Better Baddie. My name is Quenisha, and I am your host, coach, teacher, and fellow baddie. If this is your first time, welcome to the podcast. If you are a returning baddie, welcome back to the podcast. Today, we are talking about what we are leaving in 2024 and what's coming in with us for 2025. And of course, I'll be talking from my personal experience. I cannot tell you what to leave in 2024 and what to take into 2025. But I do want to take a moment. If you watch my last vlog on YouTube, and I'll link it below for you to see, I cleaned out my closet, right? Completely like color coordinated it, got rid of clothes I didn't want anymore. And I spoke about wanting to wear more of the clothes that I own because I have a lot of clothes, but I'm wearing the same thing every day because I work from home and I work out. So it's easier for me to just put on my leggings, a t-shirt, a hoodie, a jacket, call it a day. But mama spiced it up a little bit. So I am wearing a shirt from my closet. This is a shirt that belonged to my mom. So I'm wearing my clothes. I'm wearing my clothes. So we're starting now. We're gonna keep going strong. Whether you are a new baddie or an old baddie, and I mean that in a nice way, make sure you are subscribed to the podcast, the YouTube channel, wherever you are listening from, because I see that a lot of you on YouTube are watching the videos, but you are not subscribed. You keep watching the videos, but you're not subscribing. Don't do that. So let's get into today's video. Let's talk about what is out for 2024 and what is in for 2025. The first thing that is out for 2024 is comparing myself to others. We've all heard the quote that comparison is the thief of joy. And that is so true. Like when I think about in the past, when I've probably set reading goals, I'm like, oh, this person read one book a month. That's 12 books. I can do 12 books. And it's just like, maybe I can do more. Maybe I can do less. Like, I should not be comparing myself to this other person and their goals. And I think that this has also come into play with me beginning to run. I see a lot of running influencers like on my TikTok feed and everything because obviously I'm interested in it. So now I'm seeing all these running influencers and even beginning runners, and they're listing their pace. They're like, oh, I did a mile in 12 minutes as a beginner. And I find myself comparing myself to them because if I'm a beginner runner and they are too, then why is my mile not faster? So comparing myself has caused me to place unnecessary expectations on myself based on other people's goals, based on other people's process, based on other people's progress. And that doesn't align with my journey. Okay. So we are going to stop comparing ourselves to others in 2024 because it is placing unnecessary pressure on our own process. Life is a process. Life is a journey. No need to make it more stressful than it already is because we already have a lot of external stressors. So make it fun. Make it what it is for you. The second thing that we are leaving in 2024 is guessing how other people feel or how my actions affect them. Managing other people's emotions in general. It is out. I interact with 99.95% all adults. And as adults, we all should know how to manage our own emotions and be able to communicate. I feel like over time, life has kind of set me up to be like an anxious mind reader. And that is not what I want to use my brain energy for anymore. I think I'm at the place, and this could just be coming with age. I'm at the place now where I am going to take what you say at face value. I cannot dig deeper into, well, what does she mean by that? Or does he really mean that? Or how did he really feel when I did that because he did this? And I just don't want to do that anymore. I spent a lot of time in my 20s being an anxious mind reader, making sure that I presented myself or said things in a way that placated other people. And that's not what I want to do anymore. It is not up to me to interpret other people's feelings, and I cannot tiptoe around other people's feelings. And I do not mean this in a way like what I said is what I said. Of course, I still have empathy. Of course, I still want to have strong, good relationships with people, positive relationships. But I am no longer spending valuable brain space and storage interpreting how I affect them if they don't tell me that, if I did. Number 3, and this fits just with the occasion, saving my clothes for a special occasion. Every day is the occasion. My existence is the occasion. Wear your clothes. Stop saving your clothes. What did you buy it for? Now I understand if it's like a fur coat and you're going, you know what, wear the fur coat to Target. Wear it. People don't know where you're coming from. People don't know where you're going. People just see you at that point in time. If you're worried about, oh, I don't want people to think that, clearly this is the theme today, me wearing this after cleaning out my closet. I have found myself over time, one, I feel like I just want to dress up less. And also, I feel like when you dress up, you stand out. And it's not always bad to stand out, especially when you are just truly existing and being yourself. Now, if I was going all out of the way to dress in a provocative manner just to get attention, sure, you need to dress basically. But I feel like it's gotten to a point where it's like everybody wants to blend in. Everybody wants to look the same. We all want the clean girl aesthetic, or we want the cottage, whatever the aesthetic is this week, right? Pick your own aesthetic. You are the aesthetic. And I will say, I don't have a true one aesthetic. When I look through my closet and I look through all my drawers and at my shoes, like, I don't see any one particular style. Like, some days I like to dress up as a rocker chic schoolgirl. Other days I want to look like a preacher's wife. Sometimes I want to look like a hip hop dancer. You just really never know what you're going to get with me. You really don't. And I like to keep it that way. I don't have a one aesthetic, and that's okay. You don't have to either. I think so many people want to find this mold that they fit in, and people aren't meant to fit in a mold. You are meant to just be your own mold. That's just the end of it. I think another thing that has prevented me from really wearing the clothes that are in my closet was being self-conscious about the way my body looks in clothes. So there's always just this voice in my head like, this doesn't fit the right way, or you don't look the way you want to look in this. And I think that I'm going to keep listening to that voice because ultimately I want to be comfortable when I go out. I don't want to just wear something that's too small for me or too big for me or just ill-fitting just because I have it. I want to still feel confident, feel like, yes, you look good in this. So I'm still going to listen to that voice, but I am going to like quiet that voice down a little bit, especially if it's not being reasonable. So out is saving our clothes for the special occasion. Every day is the special occasion. Period, poo. Number 4 is being lukewarm. I heard this quote in church and I don't remember it exactly to think. People are attracted to fire, not things that are lukewarm. And I was like, that's true. We see a house burning down, we probably stop and look at it. We see a trash can on fire, we're going to stop and look at it. But if you just see something warm, you're just like, oh, this thing is lukewarm. And that he took that and he applied it to life, right? People are not attracted to lukewarm people. I immediately thought about myself in dance class. I thought about myself with the way I present myself on social media. I thought about the way I present myself in real life. People are not attracted to lukewarm. They are attracted to things on fire. Okay. That means in dance class, I want to be more intentional and get past, because I love dance. I absolutely love dance class. But there's something about like performing that isn't there yet for me. And it's so funny because like I genuinely like to perform by myself in my own home. But I want to be more comfortable with performing. I want my dancing to be on fire. When I look at myself dancing, I see myself just going through the motions. And I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I'm coming up on a year of dancing in a real dance studio. I'm ready to level it up. So that's what I'm going to do this year. On fire with everything, right? Fire with wearing the clothes I want to wear. Like, I want to be passionate. I no longer want to just be lukewarm about some things. And acting like you're on fire is acting like the person that you want to be. I always talk about like this future you. I have this activity where I encourage you to draw future you. What does future you look like? What does future you dress like? What does she look like? What does she sound like? What does she do? Who is she hanging around? What does she eat, right? I want to act like future me. That's how passionate I want to be about the woman that I am becoming. The last thing we're leaving in 2024 is not having fun. I feel like I've been taking myself too seriously for way too long, and I've had to really, really work hard for a very long time. I look at people who kind of had flexibility in life and were able to maybe take a break from working or go travel without a care. I want to be able to be a grown up that enjoys the life that they've built for themselves. As a self development content creator, I find myself in this space where it's like, okay, let's optimize, let's get better, let's be more consistent, let's really push ourselves. And I want to take more intentional breaks because the breaks that I've taken in the past were a result of burnout. They were a result of me doing way too much and not giving myself enough grace, not celebrating myself, not celebrating my milestones, not reflecting on where I was. And that is not what I want to do anymore. So this year, I am going to have fun. I haven't been reckless, and I don't necessarily want to be reckless. Like, I still want to have everything intact. I don't know if I'm type A or type B. I think I'm like type AB. I'm like in the middle. Like, I'm definitely not a super anal person, and I'm definitely not a, oh, well, let's see what happens. So, definitely an AB person. I want to lean into B a little bit more this year. I want to just see what the B side is feeling like. And I don't know what it is, the reason I felt so restricted. I'm definitely going to go and journal about it. I love journaling. If you do not journal, journal. Like, this is something that I want to explore. I'm not a good verbal processor. Like, if you want me to talk about my emotions, I'm not going to do it. But if I get the chance to write about my emotions and think through them, then I can verbally process them. So this is definitely something that I want to dive deeper into. Why do I feel like I can't? Why do I feel so restricted with my life? And it's not that I can't afford to just like go on a weekend vacation somewhere or even a little road trip. I feel a sense of guilt when I think about, oh, I want to do this fun thing and I don't know why. I want to dive into that because I don't want to feel that guilt and I want to have fun. So that's what I'm going to do this year. So I have listed the 5 things that I am leaving out for 2024 and the things that I'm bringing into 2025. Let me know in the comments what you are leaving out in 2024 and what you're bringing into 2025. Again, if you enjoy my content, please be sure to subscribe and be sure to go back and look at my last vlog where I cleaned out my closet and low-key forced myself to have fun because I wanted to lock myself in the house and finish my closet. But I think my friend inviting me out was probably God's way of saying, get out of the house. Because I didn't regret it the next day. I didn't. I had a good time and I was still able to get my work done. So yeah, I'm excited. This is good. So let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like and I will see you in the next one. Until then, you have a positively productive, self-loving day, baddies. Bye.